Hey guys, welcome to Market Boards Part 2. So here we go, continuing on from the Euphrates horn and the rule of that we are showing them in the order that they appear on the market board with the exact name and roughly how much they will cost you, just to give you a rough idea. Okay, so continuing on from Euphrates. Next we have for you the Construct 14 Identification Key. Now this one was from the Borgia front, and you can collect them from either like them dropping from killing mobs, and you can join a farm party for this once you get in there. Of course, again, it's a case of if you're not going to do the relic weapon which involves the Borgia front, then fair enough. All you got to then simply do is go to the market board, and he will set you back roughly 850,000, so not quite a million. And I think he become then quite worth it. He's quite a cool, funny mount. Very easy to get, say, and you can save up across all the 3 different areas of the raid, from the first, the second to the third. Well, not a raid, sorry, but you know, of the front. So won't take you too long. Next, excuse me, is the Gabriel Identification Key. So, and there's 2 like this in this area, but we'll start with this one. Now this one is actually quite a bargain of a mount, because when it comes from a loot box drop, which you can get in the first area. I think you can only get it from the first box area, but so the great thing is it's a transforming mount, so it changes its shape on the ground and in the air. Plays the music from the Borgia front. And it just has a really cool look and design, and so it's actually not that expensive. It's 350,000 currently, so you know it's actually quite a bargain when considering how much some of these other mounts cost. And since the other ones are getting an upgrade in colour or appearance, I'd say you know this is definitely actually a bit of a bargain. So we're going back to the firmament mount, and we have now the Mega Latrobus. So I have to go to mob mount. Now we saw this originally in like the fringes or in Stormblood. We saw these sort of mounts running around. I think they might have been called antelopes. A nice sturdy looking mount, also used in a level 50 dungeon, possibly Ampedor Keep, but I don't want to be 100% about that. Now until I get my Aldergoat mount, this will have to tide me over. Hopefully they'll release that mob eventually. But it's a very cool looking mount, so very primal looking. So if you guys want something more animal based, and you're not going to enter crafting, you're looking at currently 1.4 million, so nearly $1.5 million to get this guy. So it's up to you if you know you think it's worth it. If you're not going to do crafting, then I say he's definitely one of the best firmament mounts to get. Next to, of course, the albino. Next, when we have the inquires whistle. Now again, this is something, it's so expensive that it's only worth getting if you're not going to do the faux tails. Now the faux tails are basically the level 80 versions of the extreme primals. We've had so far, we've had, who did we start with? We've had Titan, we've had Leviathan, and we've also had, who's the one who shot you off the edge? I can't remember the first one we had now. Ah, Shiva. Yeah, it was Shiva. So we've had 3 primals so far, and this was the very first one we could get. If you don't want to do the faux tails and you don't want to fork out, I mean, this will cost you 9.5 million. I know, a lot of money. If you don't want to fork that kind of money out, there's another one final way you can get this mount, by doing Chloe's tails and getting 3 lines in a row. Very hard to do, but it's doable. It's just very rare. But so if you don't want to spend some money and you don't want to do the extreme primal fights, then that is another option you can get. Okay, then we have the big shell whistle, which we're going back to the firmament mounts again. So back in mobs. And if you like, you know, your crustaceans, then actually this actually suits the seafloor very well. He's comical. I think he looks better with Lalafell type characters, but it's just what you like. If you're not going to do crafting again, this guy is just shy of $1 million currently. A lot of the firmament mounts do often go for just under $1 million, say, so nothing quite new there. But say it's up to you guys what say you want to spend your money on. But say if you like crustaceans, definitely he's the mount for you. Okay, then you've got the Gabriel Mark III Identification Key. I say this is the upgraded version of it. It's just a pricier version. I call it the Las Vegas version because it's like got all these neon lights on it and it's gold, you know, it's all shiny. Some could say the mount's a bit gaudy, you know, but again, it's what you like. If you like the idea, I mean, I got 3 of these when I did because you get it from the second raid, which is the last raid of the area in the Borgia front, and I got 3 dropped. But if you're not fortunate enough to get it dropped and you have the money to spend, then sure, it's going to cost you just shy of 2.5 million. But if you want if you want this mount or something similar, I would just go for the original Gabriel, and you'll save yourself a lot of money. Okay, so next we have for you is the Construct VIS Core. Now basically this is a reskin of the PvP mount. So it's big, it's bulky, and if you're not going to do PvP, it's what I call the Nardum fight. You know, you've got to like capture the flag almost. No, not capture the flag. Could be King of the Hill. Ugh. Anyway, it's that kind of it's based on that PvP one. And if you're not going to have any interest in PvP, but you did like the looks of that mount, now you can get it. So you get it by the faux tails. If you don't want to spend the money, again, it will cost you 600 of the points from him. Again, it's just what you're willing to spend money on. Now the next two mounts are coming from the firmament again. You've got the antelope doe. I thought I obviously that underclicked it. Which currently I think it's sitting about the same, just over a million, just under a million. Very greyhound-like, very graceful. It's got a very sweet face. I think again Lalafels look better on this mount, but again it's just what you like. If you're not going to do crafting and you want to get it, then this is the one for you. But if you do want to get this mount and you're not going to do crafting, then I suggest going for the cheapest mount on the market board right now. It is the Antelope Stag, which my server is 12,000. On a real cheap day though, you could probably get it for under 2,000, maybe even 1,000. I've had some drop that low. But again, it's due to supply and demand. So if you want to get this mount, you want to grab it before, you know, too many people. It's easy to get, if not to do the firmament fates, actually in the area, you know. So it's up to you though. I mean, you can get it from a drop from the fates. If not, you have to save up and trade in your fate tokens. Or if not, you can say just buy up the market boards. It's so dead cheap. So if you want to grab a real bargain right now, that's the one for you. And the last mount, which I'm pronouncing as the Dionysus. I just took a second to look at my notes. Now the Dionysus, this is one of the, again, it's a pricey mount. It's basically the Raptor. And the Dionysus will set you back just shy right now of 6 million. And now the thing is, with this mount, it never dropped for me, and I did it plenty of times while farming, both for my relic weapon and then also for the achievement mount to get that the Alaki, how do you pronounce that bike that belongs to Fran. So I was doing it a lot for that, but it never dropped for me. And I was fortunate enough to get it for like 4.5 million at the time. But again, it depends on the server. It depends on the time. If you do want to get this mount and you like, you know, you like raptors and stuff, I know it's not a real raptor, but you get the idea. Then simply add it to your favorites and keep checking the price. Keep coming back. So, all right. So that is all 20 of the mounts. I'm going to show you. It's going to be dark at the market board, so excuse it for that. But at least there'll be fireworks. I'm just going to describe, so the reason why I am not showing off the last two mounts. One, I have not bought them, I'm not going to lie. But the reason also being is I did say in the first part video, you should never, ever buy these two mounts from the market board. And I'm also going to explain some other reasons why too. So when you buy stuff off the market board, if you notice on the little box on the right of the description, it tells you the shop selling price. Basically a shop selling price means this is how much you can buy it from a vendor, and it's a vendor somewhere in-game. Usually it's like, say, gear. It's usually like item based, like say around the level, if that makes sense. I hope it does. So we're going to look up the mounts. So we scroll down to miscellany, and so this works for gear, armor, weapons, anything that you can buy from a vendor. This works for. As you can see on these items, it says sells for 10 gil. If you sell it to a vendor, that's how much you're going to get, right? That's that one explained. There you go, page 301 to 400. Scroll down past the coffers. So let's just go to the zoo horn. If I scroll down these, you can see sells for 1,000, 1,000. Usually it always sells for 1,000. So just keep scrolling down. All the mounts, as you can see, were in order as I told it. Finishing up with the Dionysus. But get to these two, the Gilded Mikoshi Flute and the Golden Ronkin Flute. Look at the prices. See, shop selling price 50 million. Shop selling price 25 million. That means you can buy for that much from the vendor. Now bearing in mind, when you sell things through the market, you have to pay tax, so they're going to take their cut of it. I don't know where the money goes. I'd like to know. But so with these, never buy it from the market board. The Gilded Makoshe flute you can get from Marina's shop back at Wonders. That's in Mordona, so head, I think it's north. Just head to the far back into the shops, and there's a person on the right who's just selling this one item. I think it's just the one. And the Golden Ronken flute is from Yulmore. Again, where you the person where you trade all your tombstones at the back along that wall. On the right side, there is someone selling this for 25 million. So if you want, that's basically the Makoshe flute from the Namai beast, not Namai, from the Namazu beast tribe quest, but it's golden and it shoots gold coins out. And that's the Ronken flute, which is which you get from, I'm never good at the area. It's the one it's like a little vessel of jar and a little worm in it, but it's that, but again, coins sprout out. So it's only for those with a lot of money to spend, and since a lot of new people are watching this vid, I doubt they'll have the money. But say, buy them from the shop. Never buy those mounts from the market board. It's going to cost you a fortune. So there you go, guys. I hope this vid has helped you knowing what market board mounts you want to get, what you're looking forward to. I hope it helps naming them in order and actually what the whistle or the horn or the actual thing is called. That's it. That's it from me. Have a good day. Stay safe. Until next time, mount up and ride out.